A girl named Lena received a letter from her childhood friend, a friend who died 12 years ago. And after reading that letter, Lena stepped into a village where even the dead still wait. There was a girl named Lena. When she was a child, her parents died in a terrible car accident. Since then, she had been living in her college hostel alone. It was winter break. Lena decided to spend her holidays in her old countryside house, even though no one lived there anymore. The night before she left, she saw a strange girl standing at the college gate. The girl was wearing a white dress, holding a letter in her hand. She stood completely still. Lena asked, "Who are you?" The girl didn't reply. She quietly handed her the letter and said, "For you." The paper was old, with a strange smell. When Lena opened it, she read, "Lena, I'm your childhood friend, Sophie. I know you think I disappeared long ago, but I've been waiting for you. Come to our old house in Ravenwood." Lena froze. Sophie, the friend she lost when she was 8 years old. Could she still be alive? The next morning, Lena packed her bag and left. She took a taxi heading toward a faraway village called Ravenwood. The driver hesitated and asked, "You're going there?" "Nobody lives there anymore." Lena smiled softly and said, "My friend lives there." The driver went silent. The road was dark, covered with fog and trees. The deeper they went, the quieter it became. By the time the sun began to set, they reached Ravenwood. From a distance, small lights flickered across the village, as if some kind of festival was happening. Lena was amazed. After all these years, the place still looked so beautiful. She stopped in front of an old house. Suddenly, a familiar voice came from inside. "Lena, honey!" Her heart stopped. She ran inside and froze. Her mother and father were standing there, the same faces she lost years ago. Tears filled her eyes. She hugged her mother tightly. Everything felt so real, like a dream. Dinner was ready. They laughed, they talked. But as the night went on, things started to feel strange. The air grew heavy, and the laughter began to fade. Before going to bed, her mother said, "Don't sleep tonight, Lena. We have so much to talk about." Lena smiled, but her eyelids grew heavy. Just as she began to drift off, she heard strange whispers. Not one, but many. And when she opened her eyes, they were no longer human. Her parents' faces were twisted, pale, hollow. Their voices turned into growls. Lena screamed and tried to run. Her mother said, "Stay with us, Lena. We're here. Be with us forever." But Lena had already realized she had come to the wrong place. Every door was locked. Her phone had no signal. In panic, she recorded a voice message to the police, sending her location, then ran into the darkness. The rain poured down as she ran through the lonely road, crying and trembling. Suddenly, she saw a nurse standing by the roadside. Lena ran to her and said, "Please, where can I get a taxi?" The nurse slowly turned her head. Her face was blank, nothing but a dark hole where her features should be. Lena screamed and ran again. Voices followed behind her. "Come back, Lena!" She kept running until she saw police lights in the distance. She ran toward them, shouting, "Help me, please!" But when the officer turned to face her, he wasn't human either. The entire village was cursed. Every shadow, every face, all ghosts. Lena ran wildly through the storm until she saw a little girl standing ahead of her, waving. "Come this way," the girl said softly. "I'll show you how to get out." Lena followed her. The girl's white dress glowed faintly in the mist. For the first time that night, Lena felt a little calm. They crossed an open field and stopped near a small cottage. Just then, police sirens echoed from behind. Lena turned to thank the girl, but the girl was staring at her with tears in her eyes. "Don't you recognize me, Lena?" she whispered. Lena gasped. "Sophie?" The girl nodded slowly. "I've been waiting for you. Your mother cried for me so many times. That's why I wrote you that letter." She paused, then smiled faintly and said, "You'll soon understand why I sent it." Lena stood frozen as Sophie slowly faded into the fog. Moments later, the police arrived. They found Lena, shaking, drenched, and crying. She was alive, but her mind would never forget the night she returned to Ravenwood. Why did Sophie send that letter? What was her true purpose? Comment below if you want to know. Part 2 is coming soon.